Yo, what's up, everybody? We are back. So, more HCSSF time. We died, I think, last session, which was Saturday. So, we're back at it. We're in Act 2, Pathfinder. We're trying out EDC in hardcore, and I'm not liking my chances, honestly, based on my SSF character right now. Feel like we've got it cut out for us, but we'll see. We'll just keep going, and maybe I can do better on this run. But yeah, Act 4 is getting kind of brutal on the SSF character, and we're going to have to do something different if I'm going to survive and make it out of the campaign in hardcore. So that's kind of where we're at. Did pick up a Bitter Bloom Feathered Robe. Wow. This is a statement for sure. We'll see how long this lasts. Maybe minions, actually, now that I just looked at my scepter. I add some minions. Maybe that helps. I don't know, man. My damage is low. But yeah, that's what we're up to. Let me get the socials out and we'll get into the game. We did have a teaser today. I don't know. It kind of looks shadowy to me. Kind of looks like the shadow, but I have no idea. Then the spider thing. Guys, I really don't know what's going on. These teasers are so cryptic. Okay. Socials out. Chat should be online. I think we're good here. And I want to go ahead and get a rejects going. I need levels. Let's bring this over so we know what we're talking about here. Okay, so movement speed probably at 20% here. I think I already have 15s. Let's just leave those. Yeah, I guess I can't focus on... Yeah, there we go. Chaos damage. Okay, that's the max. Okay. This will be what we're searching for as we shop. Okay. All right. And just making sure. Good to go. I've been having major OBS issues, so it's nice to check. Okay, we are here. Go ahead and get the rejects online before I forget.
Right. Of course.
So, wow, 60% spell damage and +2 level of all spell skills. Honestly, like on my last run in SSF, I really wasn't looking at stabs at all. I was completely focused on a withered wand. It does give us Chaos Bolt, which gives us more withered or withering, I guess, or I don't know how you say that. Inflicts withered, so it gives us more withered. Even with our spirit, I guess, withered debuff or whatever, it doesn't stack up that quickly is the issue. So you end up using this to stack it if you need to. However, I'd much prefer
Right. Of
something like
course.
this, I think. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Oh, but then I can't do my minion stuff that I was thinking about. Yeah, that's kind of a... And when does Frost Mages come online? They are so strong. Hold
Do
up.
not wander.
When can I do that? I do not know. Let's see. Where are they? They're down here somewhere, right? Oh, we can do it right now. Oh, wow. Level 5. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe adding Frost Mages to the mix and just running with it. Because they are strong inherently. And if I have a decent scepter, we can increase out their damage and whatnot without really focusing on the tree. Larry, what's up? Yeah, kind of. I'm trying to level that direction. Yeah. So this is the Pathfinder. We're going EDC, but it's not like the done deal. I've been kind of messing around blind, I guess. It's kind of how I approach things. I like to feel it out and theory craft kind of at the same time. So I have an SSF version in Act 4. Now we're trying in hardcore. But I will tell you that I'm a little concerned about the hardcore version here because Essence Strain Contagion just in general feels somewhat bad on bosses, I guess. It's kind of slow, you have to survive. I think you want some defenses. So yeah, I don't know if it's the greatest option for myself in hardcore, but we're going to give it a shot. Whatever. All right, so let's just make sure here. Level 5. So I do have 5 on Essence Drain and Contagion. We could go and just pop in the Frost Mages as a added damage source, I think. I'm going to try that this time around. Can't bring in any of our curses. Where are you? That's all the way down here, level 9. So I don't know what else to do with this level 5. Might as well try it out, right? Let's do it. Instead of going with the staff, which is another option. Didn't buy it though. Let's get rid of the snipers. And we may pick up a few, maybe like a note or like a wheel or two. We'll see how much we actually invest in this. Okay. It's like that's the layout. I think there are a lot of possibilities. I do too. I'm excited. I think that like this hardcore run, but honestly, for the SSF version, I'm going to take that forward and I'm going to test it out in the end game as well. I see some potential here based on my experience so far. See what we can do here. Multi-shot. Yes. Yes. And concentrated, I think. It is AoE that they shoot. I recall. Doesn't say. I'm pretty sure it is, though. Let's just either rapid casting or I think concentrated. It does. Wait, what? Concentrated. Does it not let me? If it doesn't show, yeah, maybe I can. Yeah, okay. I was in the wrong skill. Like, there we go. Why does it feel like I haven't played in a while?
Hello, here we are.
Yay. Oh, wow. That looks okay. We've got the +1 level to chaos spells, 41% increased spell damage. Pretty good. Got some added lightning damage, but doesn't really help the chaos right now. The actual debuff. Okay. I'm gonna, let's see, we have 39k.
Stay inside.
Yeah. Disenchant.
Do not wander.
What else do I need to... On prolonged duration for withering. Ooh, Contagion is empty. Or has a slot. We've got Unleash. I think Magnified Area. Oh, and now we can use Profanity if we stick with the minions, which is cool. That's pretty good. So we would put that on Essence Drain if we wanted to. But there's already pretty good options here. Let's go Magnified Area. Prolonged duration. Nah. Let's hit more. What's your hot take from the 05 video today? Mine is that we're definitely getting bestiary. That spider didn't look like a beast. That's kind of a hot take in my opinion. It looked more like, didn't it? What did it look like though? Hold up. Let's bring it up real quick. I know it's gonna be in topic of discussion. Okay. See here. Make sure we've got audio. Okay, I guess we don't have audio for some reason. My OBS killing me. Properties. Let's do head. Yeah, there we go.
Is power. I'd risk it all to uncover these.
Hopefully the audio's good. Okay. I mean, going back to my experience in Bestiary, it didn't seem anything like this at all. I mean, it was like the jungle, you know, there was a certain feel. You're a hunter. It seems more, I don't know, magical. Like, what was this thing that he used? What is this?
Risk it all.
Yeah, what is that? It's like, okay, isn't that like an old thing that people would use for like finding gold or something? Like, okay, so but it seems magical, and then all of a sudden
these ancient truths.
this thing comes out of nowhere. Is this really a beast to capture? I don't know about that. I have no idea though. I'm not. Swords, cope. I thought duelist is coming. Yeah, to me, this guy looks more like a shadow. Here's something interesting, guys. If you're a shadow, do you cast a shadow?
For knowledge is power.
There's no shadow. Look. Oh, wait. There's a shadow. Is there? Yeah, there's a shadow.
Truths.
I don't know. And the way he's walking, this looks more shadow to me. But anyways,
I'd risk it all.
What do you guys think about something brand new that's not even in Po 1 though? Shadow is trap and claws. True, yeah. And that's not even a weapon. All right, we're turning off the audio since we're replaying it a bunch. This is not a weapon, really. This is some sort of tool, right? He's searching for something, finds it. So maybe, yeah, more of like a mechanic teaser, not a class teaser. But it's in like the first person. It's like when he's talking, it's I have searched, I have done this. You know, it's kind of, to me, it feels like it's introducing somebody. Is that a new class? Is it a new ascendancy? If it was an ascendancy, like what the hell ascendancy would that be out of all the classes we have? I don't know. Let's see what chat is saying. He seemed to summon it with the fork, so it's an animal and he had some control over it. Yeah, interesting. Something new would be awesome, but they said they wanted to get the new versions of the best Po 1 mechanics. Okay, so they said that before. It would be Beastmaster. Everybody was saying Gladiator is dropping based on GGG posting by Kelly Gladiator. Duelist Ascendancy, yeah. I was starting to go Marauder, honestly, just because nobody's talking about the Marauder at all. So I want the Marauder to drop now, because that'd be a surprise. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, maybe this is a Beastmaster thing. He does seem to be a master of the beast right there for a little bit. Interesting, guys. Huh. All right, well, guess we checked the spoiler. or the leak, or not the leak, the teaser. Let's get back in the game. I guess like having just kind of looked at it closer and thinking Beastmaster, a totally different feel of Beastmaster. So yeah, like a new version, a new take, not running around frantically with Einhar or whatever. I think that'd be probably pretty cool because I didn't like the whole Einhar thing. And then how you capture the beast, keep it in a cage, slaughter it for buff or no, for crafting. Like it's a crafting thing, right? Yeah. I only tried it like once or twice. All right.
I can't do that here.
Turn off the desktop audio. Okay. How far can we push the speculation? Extremely far. It gets so bad. Teaser season is like love and hate for me, honestly. It feels dirty sometimes. Like, damn, guys. Can you stop? Stop playing with my emotions. Where are we? Oh no, not Modwin. Check the gates. I'm gonna stall. We just got to Act 2. But yeah, one thing I like though, what, the last teaser video, what did it come out? Like on Sunday? Or... And then about a week later, right? I don't recall when the first one came out, but... I just wasn't even really anticipating since we got the first teaser video. It was like, oh, okay, we got a teaser. And then it's on the 7th. All right, cool. Then all of a sudden, I get the notifications. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. There's going to be a shit ton of these. Sweet, I guess. Do I care? Yeah, let's put on ice armor. All right, so what are we doing? We are currently the Pathfinder, and we're pathing over to this poison node, leeching toxins. And we are going to go for the Ascendancy, and we're going to go for the Pathfinder one, whichever it's called. I wish you could actually look at it before ascending, but... All right, I'll just share. Actually, I've got a POB up. We'll see what we're actually getting into here this time. Normally, I just go completely blind, but because I was doing it on SSF, I have this little build out here. So we go and we pick up this node for increased magnitude. We pick up low tolerance on our way. 60% increased effective poison you inflict on targets that are not poisoned. So we're going for one big poison at first, as big as we can go, and then 30% increased right there. By about then, we have ascended, or actually we probably ascended a little bit earlier than that. We go in here, pop in for some chaos damage, and some increased defenses. What a strong node, man. This is just huge. Go over here for some spell damage, get more chaos damage, and -3 to the resistance. Whispers of Doom, probably. And then chaos skill levels here. And the idea is that we're scaling our EDC and our poison, and we're attacking poison onto Essence Drain, and we're getting a double dot. It's pretty good, but honestly, it's my first time, the SSF character, it's my first time doing EDC really in any meaningful way, so I'm kind of learning the ropes on how to scale that in the campaign and feel good about it. Like, it feels great on trash, but man, bosses are kind of slow. And then, is that really how I want to play a hardcore run? Like, I typically don't like to spend a bunch of time on a boss in hardcore, if I'm being real. All right, how do I play this guy? This time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the Frost Mages in a bit. You know, not really, like, one thing about this leveling idea is we are going to be kind of split between some things, but as long as I don't know, like, For the frost mages, if I just have them as an added little bonus to damage and I'm not really investing in them, is that really that bad in the campaign? I don't think so. And then the poison chaos debuff, I'm scaling both of those throughout. There's no real split there. Eventually, we're probably going to end up in crit, I think. I am going to probably get a little bit of crit, even though that doesn't scale our chaos debuff. This is not in the campaign, by the way. I'm talking like endgame. I think the endgame version of this will have crit, because we're going to focus more so on our poison than the chaos debuff. Everything other than the crit will scale both. However, there are a bunch of ailment nodes. Ailment is something that does not scale chaos debuff, only scales the poison. So I think I want to stay away from that. Yeah, it's kind of interesting when you tack on something like poison in this chaos debuff, because the chaos debuff is not an ailment and it doesn't scale with crit. Those are the main drawbacks to this, I'd say. Probably need a new wand or something. You gotta be on the lookout for a wand and rattling scepters. I'm gonna need a good one. I guess we can't go focus, so that's gonna kind of hurt us. That's like 40% spell damage, potential level. I mean, it can get pretty strong if you get a good one. So that's, is it worth running the mages over that? Essentially, I need to be swapping weapons, loadouts based on what we get for gear. Really, is how I want to approach it. If I land a really good focus, then maybe it's time to give up the mages for a little bit. You know, if we have options, it opens up more possibilities during a leak start. Okay, we're there. Get more chance. Larry hopes it's some sort of boss rush mechanic with increasing difficulty. We can taste the vision. Man, I taste the vision all the time. Am I doing this wrong? They'll probably drop new surprises after the reveal. Yeah. I can sense that. It's like May 7th to May 29th. Yeah. I mean, what was it? Disciple of Varashta, the day before launch. The night before launch, actually. Not even the day. Alright. I'm dying somehow. I'm not paying attention. I'm thinking of the teaser. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I would like more damage at this point. I did level. We're gonna have to go check every single level until we start getting some gear here. Whether magnitude could be a key. I think it can go well over 100. You are correct on both accounts. Not for the campaign though. I don't think that I could get it that high on the campaign. But yeah, I'm like, for endgame, shock is interesting as well. I guess, is it the ring? Or I can't remember which piece of unique gear, but essentially is it all damage applies to chaos damage or all elemental damage? I think it's all elemental damage. And I don't recall what piece that is. So then you could start, well, shit, hold on. Is it converted? I'd have to check that. Yeah, how do you end up shocking then? Oh, you probably, yeah, I think you have to pick up gain lightning damage as after the conversion or something. Yeah, there's a lot we got to figure out here. By the way, Larry, you sent a video. That was right on cue. That was a good video. I watched it. I was kind of multitasking, but I'll probably have to rewatch that one. It was pretty deep on the chaos mechanics. Converts all elemental to chaos. Was messing with it today. Explosive shot. Nice. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not going down into the ruins. I'm gonna pretend like there's not this mechanic. It's like League Start. Something different. We get the chest. So the chest and the reward. I hear, I guess, that this reward, this chest has a very specific something in it in this zone. And next zone it's something different. And there's a reward from this chest that is the same every single time you get it in this zone for the first time. I did not know that. And I'm curious if it's like just from this mechanic, Val Ruins, or if every single League mechanic that is in every zone is slotted to give you the exact same special reward every single time. This is... I had no idea that that's what was going on. But it kind of makes sense if it's the same for Val Ruins. I would imagine that last League, man, I could go look at my stream VODs and like verify this probably. But like last League during Abyss, the first, maybe you get a trove every single time no matter what, and in that trove is the exact same reward based on the zone you're in. Dude, I might do that. I might go look. Not right now. I guess I could just Google that, right? Isn't that easier? Like chat GPT or something? Google AI will just tell me, yes, that is correct. Here's the source. But how do you trust the source? Man, it's getting hard to trust the internet. I don't know that I ever really trusted the internet, but now I am extremely sus of the entire internet. I have no idea what's real. Like, I will Google something. It used to be if I Googled something, be like, all right, cool. Nowadays, it's like, nah, I don't. I'm gonna have to do more research. I don't trust it. Where am I going? I'm thinking of AI tripping me out.
It seems people were still alive down here when the entrance was sealed.
Oh god, I hate when it's underground. I have to click another thing to click a thing. I'll just use a portal. Alright. So fire resist. Like how much yeah, I'm pretty poor, but I'm not like I at least have some regals to spend. I don't have exalts, man. Jeez. I do have some jeweler's orbs to use. We could do that. Cuz I feel like we're a little weak right now. Let's check the vendors before we do anything.
Hello. All right, of course.
Okay. What do we have? Spirit. Okay, yeah, we want that. Cast speed. So I think we're going to actually invest in the gear that we have.
I will tell your tale.
Maybe, should I roll a couple of wands? Probably not. I think I should just try to get... Oh, I'm full on prefixes. Okay. Yeah, I don't even feel like spending anything on this. I don't care about crit. I don't know what else I would want, really. Hmm. Critical damage bonus. I think I'm going to spend my exalts on this rattling scepter if we're actually going to do that versus a focus.
For you, young one.
Yeah.
I
Oh
will
yeah.
tell your tale.
In the dump. What do I have? I got some gems. Let's pull those out. Got some things. Okay. 10% boots currently. So,
Young
yeah, my
one.
rejects says 20. But I need to be on the
Tell
lookout
your
for
tale.
10 or 15.
Who goes there? I only take your time.
Oh, and I didn't have the rejects on this. I guess I'd hate to miss a 20, but I don't know what level. I could look that up. I'm super lazy. Okay. Oh, no. Rarity. All right. Don't think we got anything there. Let's check this. I'm not... should I alch this thing? I don't think so. Because we have to hit the spirit. Is the spirit... Yeah, it's a prefix. Wonder... I'm pretty sure it's only a prefix, right? On the scepter. I don't play these classes very often. I'm not a spell casting minion guy. This one I do feel like looking up. Craft of Exile to bring it over. Offhand. Maybe. Oh yeah, it's not really an offhand, huh? A one-handed weapon. Scepter. Get the spirit. Yeah, and then we can get spirit and max mana. So that's where you get the double roll on the prefix. Not from the suffix. Okay, good to know. You get the minion levels on the suffix. Those are the keys. I guess we're pretty much done here. Oh. There we go. One thing to remember was Abyss in Act 4 goes to Abyssal Depths. Yeah. That's true. And then where would the reward be, I guess? Yeah. In the depths, probably. I'm very curious about that though. Whether or not it's the same reward, like next league, we can expect the same rewards if you find the league mechanic in the zone for the campaign. Can we actually put this on? Let's do it. With this EDC, it is extremely important to spend your resources and level everything. Like, you don't want to mess around. You fall behind really fast. We're already behind. Level 2 support gem. Is there anything considered? Casting is really good. Let's see. Does our essence... So we already have the 3 links here. Roll Destruction. Swift Affliction. Nah. I don't want it. I'm gonna go... We're gonna swap that out. Where did it go? Considered casting. Okay. Poison right now isn't doing a whole lot. Let's slot poison when we're actually after we pick up the next node, I think. Let's just hold on to that. Okay. I think we're good here. About all we can do. Fire do I have? Yes. How much is my fire res? That's pretty strong, actually. Okay. Since we might die. Should I invest in anything else? I think we're good. All right.
Who goes there? Take your time. All right.
I will take my time.
Sans guides you.
Hate this next boss. One time. Maybe more than one time, but that one time. She just ended me. Bonked me on the head and I was dead. I think about it every time I see her now. That's interesting. So having our minions, we could build up our freeze at least and be freezing things, which is a defensive option. Got a greater jeweler orb on the abyss most of the time. Yeah, I think there's a greater jeweler orb from around, like in Act 4 from the League mechanic. Like I recall seeing it in Act 4. I wanted this chest and I didn't even click it. What the hell? My minion came out of the chest. What the? That was weird. That was weird timing. And he was facing me, like straight out of the chest, just chilling. Sweet. Magnitude. Yeah, we get this node, I think we put poison back on. I want that yellow chest. I was also thinking of perhaps EDC on a Disciple of Varashta, honestly. Because of the staff and the focus. Seems pretty strong. Plus, like if you could get a really big time loss jewel, you could get probably like chaos damage. I don't know. But mainly the staff and the focus. Because the thing about it is, this debuff, damage over time, where is it? It says, modifiers to spell damage apply to debuffs damage over time. It deals 53 chaos damage per second, point blank. It's not like poison or bleed where your chaos damage will scale this, or your hit, I guess. It's not scaling off of the hit. It's scaling off of your modifiers to spell damage. It says right here. But increased damage, things like that apply. The thing that doesn't really seem to apply is, like, if you increase your hit because you crit, that does not apply. Like, I'm trying to think of what else. It's a big limitation, though, that's for sure. I just wish it was like a poison. It'd be so much easier. Probably too easy, though. Poison, if you hit harder with physical or chaos damage, you do more poison damage. Your poison dot is bigger. Okay, let's not die.
I'll show you insane.
Already? Oh! I was so close! I was helping my minions with body hair. Usually they do. Hi, minions. Hi, minions. We did it. She dies so slow. Okay. Good. Wasn't bad. It's EDC is interesting for me. The bossing, we'll see how it goes. Hey, I thought I talked to you.
Care for a story?
We're not gonna... Wow. That actually seems pretty good for this level. Maybe I hold on to that for the hardcore stash. HCSSF stash, maybe. Yeah.
I've got some trinkets.
What else do I want to do here? Good on our flask. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. Focus or no focus. Just spell damage. I mean, this is pretty nice. We know that it increases our damage over time on the chaos debuff. I'm kind of feeling the scepter.
I'll tell your tale.
Cross mages are pretty strong. Let's see if we can, how good they do with minimal investment. So once we start traveling this way, we do have the option to pop in and just pick up a little bit here for the minion support, especially this increased movement speed, attack speed. This is just ridiculous. This is like one of the best nodes over here. 3% movement speed for yourself, 20% increased movement speed for your minions, 8% increased attack and cast speed. Crazy. I think that'd be like the only wheels we pick up, or the only nodes for the minions, really. And we go from there. Hopefully it's okay as an added little bonus. Because I feel like we just need something on this build in the campaign. Something easy.
You have your orders.
Okay. Did I check the other vendor though?
My wares are renowned.
I don't think we leveled. Okay.
Well, at least there's sunshine.
Oh, we get to ascend, which is awesome. If we make it there. Nothing's a given. I said that I would be doing hardcore from now until the leaks start. Man, if I die and I die and I die, like that's gonna start to get hard. Because I want to actually test some things out, man. I guess I have to. I just feel like it's gonna be a long, hard road for me to get into maps at this point because I've been out of hardcore for so long. I just feel rusty as hell. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Something hurt. What is... I gotta recheck this unique. All right, what do we got? 64% increased energy shield. Nice. Increased energy shield recharge rate. Oh yeah, and it starts when we use a flask. I gotta remember that. Mana flask in particular. So if I'm not out of mana, I guess it's easy to solve, but yeah, okay, interesting. Gotta be on the lookout for a better chest armor. Okay. Starting to feel the chaos damage spread. Feels good. I do like the mechanic. I like the way it feels. It's fun. I like damage over time. I think purple looks cool. There's a lot of cool things about it. Spreading chaos damage is fun. If it actually spreads. I don't know. How can you not like that? The thing about it is the bossing. That's where it starts to feel bad. And I'm hoping to solve for that in the end game. With this little idea. But so far in the campaign, I haven't been able to really crack it. Like, my bossing's still slow in comparison to other builds. I don't want to do a spirit. I can just leave, right? They are so annoying in the campaign. They never give you anything. They just make the rare extremely difficult and dangerous. Like the worst mechanic in HCSSF. They do nothing but make it more likely that you die. Well, now we've already got our poison node. So now, let's put it on. Guess we... Which one do we get rid of here? Oh, wait. I guess I left on... What did I do? I thought I got rid of Swift Affliction. So we have Considered Casting, or Controlled Destruction, and Considered Casting. Okay. Now Poison. Okay. phone. One thing that I was curious about, yeah, crafting wands. Like a withered wand, is it more likely to get chaos damage or chaos levels? And if so, how do you find that chance? Or is it only gonna, like, I should go to Craft of Exile and check this. But I've always kind of wondered that. You can get chaos on the other bases, if I'm right. Like, I think. So, how does that work exactly? Why didn't you disappear when I left? So, an Asmary spirit, sometimes, like, you'll be right on its ass, and then it'll, like, literally blow up and disappear. And when you wanted to chase it. When you don't want to chase it, you can basically log off the game, come back, and it's there still. For some reason. See, bear touched. Means very difficult to kill. And it's trying to explode. Maybe it's my minions. Let's get away. See if it goes away. Look at this thing. Let's leave it again. I'm not really seeing the poison. It's a, what, a 40% chance? There it is. I see it now. And it will spread with our Contagion. So we're spreading both the Chaos debuff and the poison, which is pretty cool. As long as we actually get the poison. There we go. I mean, when it goes pretty fast. They die. Need more chance to poison. And more poison magnitude. We need a lot of things for this to get good. Okay. Feel like we should be there by now. I wonder how Babala feels on this build. Babala's always kind of like a hit or miss. Sometimes you just crush her. Sometimes she just crushes you. Like, Monk feels extremely bad at this level. Okay, here's the gates. In my experience, being a monk against Babala, League start style, usually sucks. So we are not skipping our ascendancy. Super important for us on this character. I guess we have to go the way of the spirit. Somehow is still here. Like it wants to go away, right? This is it. It should go away. It should disappear. Holy crap. It's finally gone.
Seems these doors were to remain closed.
Now, Jindak, I prove myself. Face me.
Hey, can I hit her or what? Holy crap. Poisoned. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Compared to last boss. Shit! That hurt.
Mists of tsunami.
One sec. Okay. Yes, got the poison out. Ooh, man, dude, she is ripping me up, dude. Like, she touches me, it hurts. Oh my god, backstabbed. Oh my god, front stabbed. Jesus. I don't like stabs. Doesn't matter. Come on, hit. There we go. Alright, let's actually use our wand. Maybe I need to wither her more. Holy crap. This is not how you want to play hardcore. You want to be in and out. Okay. We got there. One sec. All right. Are back. Okay. So that was a long fight. A little too long.
Easy prey.
We need more damage. Damn you. Where are we? Desperately need more damage. Oh god, the next boss is gonna be shit. If it takes that long. And those ads at the end. God damn, that's gonna suck.
Hold them back while I open the gate.
Maybe the ads won't be so bad if we can actually land our Contagion combo.
Forward. There are 2 more gates we must open.
Ow. Dude, remember like in 01 when they would just push you across the entire map?
The enemy crumbles.
That was crazy. I'm so glad they fixed that. It was terrible.
That would only slow me down.
Hey, we're gonna level soon and we're full, so you know what that means. Give me town time. Nice. We need it. Okay, so we're about to ascend. Actually, we might want to save. Or do I go ahead and get this node first and then start going? I think that's the play. A lot of travel right now, whereas this would be immediate spell damage in a time when we need it. Check the town real quick. I think we level and we save this point. Or, I mean, ascend.
So, blessings.
Wow. Oh, I don't think I dumped my stash. I wanted to save that. Level 6. Okay. Another one. Guess unearth. Good. I mean, I'm not really using flame wall. I'm gonna save it. I don't really care about flame wall that much this time. Okay, so tendency fire again, I guess.
Speak up. Here we are.
Oh yeah. So what does the vendor have? Yeah. 28. I've got 41 already on the spell damage. So that's a pretty bad roll. This up though.
Keep it close.
So we won't pick that up.
I will tell your
I
tale.
hear you. Take your time. Warm nights.
up.
For you, young one.
Yeah, so I want to roll this. Do I hit the chaos or the alch? I don't think so. I think we save alchs for rings. Oh my god. Okay, wow. We really want some spell damage. No essences to really use. Do I just slam the shit out of this and hope for the best? I think that's the only play. Come on, baby. That's a pretty good hit. Slam it again? Or jawbone this thing? Later. I mean, we would run the chance of getting the suffix on the jawbone, so I think we slam it one more time. Okay, so now we can jawbone for the final prefix later on. Oh, wait. Level 22. Okay, so we gotta wait a level. Damn it. I want to save it in my stash. I don't want to die with that in my bag. It's a pretty good wand. Then from there, the question is, do we continue with the scepter, or do I try to get more spell damage with the focus?
What? I've got some trinkets.
See what's
I
in
will
the
tell you a
stash.
tale.
Unidentified. Got probably a bunch unidentified, just dumping stuff.
How can I be of aid? Move swiftly.
Not what we...
Do not wander.
what's this? 32? Okay. That's increased spell damage. We'll have to see. I don't know. It's a tough call. Oh yeah, I can't descend until I go through the gates. It's gonna be really painful. I feel like this boss is gonna be difficult. I'm gonna save my ascendancy point because we're gonna spend it in the sorceress starting tree. Kind of like having minions around, I'm gonna be honest. Feels pretty good. But I know if you don't really scale them, they're not gonna do that well. But frost mages, if we can just keep on adding some, let's see. Like, just do we want to pour our spirit into that? Withered is pretty much the only spirit requirement. Need to support my unearth if we're gonna run minions, that's for sure. I think I've already got my frost mages supported. I've got some jeweler's orbs too, some lessers. Could really use more energy shield. but I want the movement speed as well. Always a dilemma. I don't think it's down there. I think it's over here. Okay, so here's the boss. I want lightning. Need a lightning charm. See what our lightning resist is. 16. Would have been nice to hit that level. So got one of those. No lightning ring. Oh, we got one. Let's put that on. Do I need the dex? Yeah, we want that.
Here first. I've got some trinkets. Stay inside.
Okay. Now the question is lesser jeweler orb. I think we do. Do I have support gems? No, I don't. God dang it. That sucks. Vitality, swift affliction. Yeah. Nothing that would really help me here. Alright. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Not feeling good about this guy. I'm excited to put on the new wand and ascend. That'll be nice.
To the sand, the murder will fall by my hand.
Goodbye, minions.
I shall dethrone you, Sekama.
Guess the damage isn't that bad. Okay. Need to land the contagion. Need to land the contagion. There we go. Maybe.
We shall finish this.
Another scaling thought for this in 05 projectile speed using Widow Hail can get 400% increased damage and +6 to all essence drain. Wow. Interesting. Yes.
Quickly! He conjures the very sands against us!
Interesting.
This is no natural
Huh.
sandstorm.
Yeah, we'll have to think
We
about
must
that.
battle sorcery with
Is that like
sorcery.
a
Let us return to the caravan and entreat Zarka's
twink
wisdom.
leveling tech that is like popular or something? Seems very strong. Didn't did he like just not drop anything? No loot whatsoever? Or did I just miss it? Did I just like pass over a bunch of loot? Level 7. Can't get there. One more level. So we're close. Alright, let's go send.
Ah, yes. You have your orders.
Pierce on the quiver for free. Yeah. That is interesting. Probably pretty fun. I think chaos damage is cool, but man, the chaos debuff is kind of rough. Just don't want it to be that good. Gating it. Use that tech on my endgame Spark build. Yeah. I've heard about people using that tech on like Spark and stuff, and I just haven't really seen it, so I don't know too much about it. Just kind of heard about it vaguely here and there.
War nights.
I'm unsure what I've got myself into.
Yeah, if we level this way, we do want to ascend 2 times in the campaign, honestly. Like, we don't want to skip it, really. Pick these up. I think I just pierced right there. Where did I pick up Pierce? It must be one of the poison nodes, I think. I can't remember. We can get a silver key or a silver key right here. Do it. Ritual versus Chalice. And Hourglass. Yeah, let's go Ritual Hourglass. I guess we could fall back on the bronze key, right? Okay, if the next one is bad. I like ritual rooms. What's the name of the room with just one ritual, though? That's like the best room. Literally, just walk in and walk out.
The ritual has been disrupted.
Got some water.
Relish your mortality.
Okay, so they're both shit. We're not always... Oh, God. Lose 20 water. Okay, fine. Guess we have to fall back on the bronze, because I ain't going... Not always taken to the room you select. That's like the worst. Dog shit. Okay, watch out for that. Oh, come on. I always get hit by the falling debris. Sometimes that falling debris is lightning. Oh god. Actually got hit by one of the slow fireballs too. Oh my god, the tail. Not the tail. What is wrong with this room? It's because I got 0 damage going out. Jeez. So they're all spread out and it's not spreading. Oof. Are we good? Good. Okay. So on entry, lose 20 water, get some honor, which we need. Miss the merchant. This is fine. Hopefully.
Nowhere to run.
Been toying with the idea of trying out a actual Secamus build. I want to try to go for like the no-hit farm eventually. I think that'd be really fun. Or at least it'd be challenging. I don't know about fun. It'd be very challenging. I'm thinking Chronomancer, man.
Broke a sweat.
Slow everything down, be able to stop time or whatever. I've never played a Chronomancer. I've never even looked at one. I don't even know what it looks like, honestly. I've not given a crap about the Chronomancer, just like everybody else in this game. Could also use Chaotic Freeze to freeze everything and fire off more EDC. DCOEA. What the hell is that?
A great challenge.
Okay, we're saving that point as well. That's a long acronym. Chaotic Freeze. I don't even know where to get Chaotic Freeze. This is some tech. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go this way. We get 2 options. Minimap is hidden. Reduce light. I'll get honor after this, as long as we don't really fuck up. Cast on elemental ailment. Yeah. I was actually thinking going cast on minion death on this one. I'm actually thinking that cast on everything is going to be nerfed to shit, actually, in 05. So I'm not even worried about cast on. It's all just going to get absolutely dumpstered. You will have to click your buttons in 05. There's going to be no automation whatsoever. It's over. Oh shit, I am gonna fuck up. Just chilling, man. I have no time. There, that's how you do it. I can be fast when I want to.
I would do anything for a sip.
We get, okay. Chains and afflictions are unknown. Okay. Gauntlet, of course. I was trying to avoid the gauntlet. Chaotic Freeze is a level 3 support. Alright, we'll check it out when we get there. took forever. It's quite annoying having blinking points down there. Like this game, man, in Diablo, I would like level 10 times plus before actually bothering to open the skill window. In this game, it's like anxiety ridden. I'm anxiety ridden right now with this 2 points down here. I'm just like barely hang on. Did we actually clear this one? Yes. Alright, we at least get some honor back. That feels good. And we go Gauntlet, I guess. This is where I just die. It's not so bad here in level 1, of course, but man, Gauntlet in like each time you go down a floor, it's ridiculous. I hate Gauntlet. And like I'm thinking of actually farming Secumus next league. I've avoided the hell out of Sec this entire time since 01. I can't stand it. But if I was farming it, maybe it'd be different. Instead of trying to ascend, maybe. That's my hope. Because I like farming, but I like mapping. Fell in love with Secumus this league. Wow. Maybe there's hope for me. I mean, if I got like super rich off of it, I'd probably like it a lot more.
The foe ahead is formidable.
Hey guys, no minions, minions, no! Come over here. Good job. Way to listen. Two of them died though. Whoa. I want more damage, man. More cowbell. Less icicles that are on fire. Lavasicles. Come on. I like having Babala around. I think she should come around more often and tell me what to do. Okay, we got there. Stuart, welcome back. Just learned Nephromancer? Okay. Do I actually want to read this out loud? Let me read this first, not out loud. I have no idea where this is going. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. So, a practitioner of nephomancy is an ancient form of divination that involves reading clouds on and the sky to predict the past, present, and future. Holy crap. Yeah, that's the first time I've heard that too. Okay, do I need, yeah, I got some keys. Bronze, I guess. Let's check that. Oh, we got a gold key. Holy crap. Dash our things. We got 2 relics. Okay. Royal. Hell yeah. Guess mages. I guess we get them all, right? Okay. Got it. Oh, face. Why did I? Oh, there's a face mask. Somehow I totally misclicked. Okay. So now we get the Pathfinder.
If away,
We will succeed.
Going here. We get 5 points with this too. It's so sick. Path Seeker. 7 points to spend. This is huge. Spell damage all the way. Then we're going to pop over here. Get some intel, because we're probably going to need it. And we're going to go for the chaos damage right here. And we may even respec out of the projectile damage, honestly. It was nice in Act 1, but I feel like we just skip it, since it doesn't scale the debuff. Just scales the hit. See, that this is where let's look at that. So this is a good one. I was trying to come up with an example earlier about the chaos debuff damage. Projectile damage. I think that's a good one. Let's verify. Okay, so we've got Essence Drain, active full DPS, and we want the damage over time. Actually, let's look at the projectile first. Clearly, if we get projectile damage, it should go up. It does. Get a bunch of it. Okay, so it goes up. Get rid of it. Damage over time. Currently at 2090. It doesn't change at all. So here's an example where you are scaling your projectile hit, but not the chaos damage. That's interesting. I need to be on the lookout for other examples of that so that we avoid them. But yeah, in the early game, it was nice to pick up some projectile damage a little bit, just to have something since we're starting over here, until we can get over here. But now, let's get out of it. So I feel the need to have more damage.
time to learn something new.
So I would have to get 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go intel all the way. Let's make sure. We're gonna hit a strength right here though. It looks like we're really low on strength. Probably need 2 actually. Whoops. I don't want to refund that. Let's get 1 strength. Intel, there. And strength next one probably. We apply that, right? Or can I... Maybe it'll not charge me if I do it all in one go like this. It understands. I don't think so, though. Maybe. Yeah, I think. I can't tell. So with this refund, if I did it all in one go, we're down to 38,000, right? Was along here. Oh, I already spent it. I can't tell. God dang it. Okay. I really was curious. I don't know how smart this thing is. I doubt it's that smart. Huh. Oh, because I'm spending now. Yeah, it's just taking away. That sucks. I should have had to test that out. Like, can you take it from here and then spend it in the same refund, or do you have to apply it and then spend it? I think you have to apply it. Kind of sucks. Okay. I want this one though. No. Does have the dex. Whoa, whoa. The hell happened?
Quickly.
What in the hell happened?
How can I...
The wind
Okay,
has
it didn't
changed
refund for
direction.
some reason. Let's try again. There we go. So now the question is, do we pick up the poison, or do we go full chaos and then finish out the poison? I think we go full chaos first. Would the same be true for poison burst arrow in the late game? Take out those nodes. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. No. That's because I mean we could check that, but projectile damage. Yeah, if you're are you actually scaling your poison as well? Poison scales off of physical hit and chaos hit. So it's a bit different, but I would have to actually see that honestly. Like if you just increase your projectile damage, what does that mean exactly when you're building up your physical and chaos damage? Where does it apply? That's interesting. That's why I love POB, because you can answer all of these questions just by testing it out. So if I were testing that out, literally, you just the problem is having a bow. You would have to add a bow and everything. So eventually we could do that. I don't want to craft an item though. It takes too long. But yeah, the POB is amazing. All right, we're gonna go this way. Hit the strength. That's pretty big. Then we'll start to get the poison again. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. I honestly don't know. I have to look these things up all the time. I am not an encyclopedia. I have one of the worst memories. I probably already looked that up one time. But it takes a lot of repetition for me to learn things. Hey, I will need a jewel eventually. So far we don't really have any options. Oh man. That's not bad at all. This is where it gets very enticing to go all in and get rid of the scepter, get more spell damage. We could test it out. We'll keep it in our bag. Damn. All right, another +1. See what happens here. Holy shit, that's a better roll than what we got. Okay. Got open prefixes. Okay, so it's pretty close to about the same. This is better though. This one, what the hell? I don't recall. Yeah, I guess I ruined it, huh? We get 7 Chaos Bolt now. I don't have much etchers. Do I have a rune? Yes, I do. 22. So we will put this on. Like the spell damage. Get to save a wand for our next character after we die. Good. Nice to go ahead and retire a good piece of gear in an HCSSF run. We'll hold on to this. All right. I think we're good here. Check the vendors. Have on our hip. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for a new helm. And I don't know whether to put armor on gear or just go all in ES on this character. Okay. We have a bow. Alright, so let's do this. So Control C, Control V. Now it's added to Path of Building for anybody who doesn't use it. Add to build. Now we're just going to swap weapons. We're going to go to skills. Add a new skill. Poison Burst. Poison. Oh. That's where you do it? Poison Burst. Am I in? Okay. How did I do that wrong? Used. Try one more time. New. Yeah. I was in the right thing. There it is. Oh, I had 2 words. Poison Burst. Okay. And let's just, whatever. It doesn't matter. Nothing else really matters. Except that we right-click it, make it active, bring it into full DPS, turn this off full DPS. Now we're only looking at, in this little tooltip thing here, Poison Burst DPS is at 261. That Poison Burst arrow, where does it show? Okay, best Poison DPS, 261. And then the arrow itself, 167, it looks like. We could go into more detail here in Calcs if we go down and open it up. Arrow or Poison Burst, it looks like. So the actual arrow. All right. Now, what did we want to check? Yeah. Let's get like these 3 nodes. So what is moving? Poison is moving. Okay, so it's scaling both. Poison and the arrow. Projectile damage. Let's check the poison real quick. The source of physical damage, 308 to 529. That is what's scaling, is our physical damage, basically. So, let's see. Let's look at that weapon real quick. We have 27 to 45 on physical damage here being built up, I guess. And our projectile damage increases probably if we had chaos, cold, like it would just scale the projectile. And that projectile, whatever you're building up, that is the entire projectile, is how I'm reading that. So we could test. Here, how could we do that? So Blighthorn, add a modifier. No. Edit. I just go here and put 20% increased cold damage. Wonder. Yeah, if I could just somehow bring in a bow that's all elemental. Yeah, we would. Anyways, you can play around with this all you want. It gets, I get lost in POB, just trying to figure out my own questions as I go through the game. It's in my opinion, a lot better to learn this way than to watch most videos. Like every once in a while, you can watch a video that really does help you and answers questions that you have, but answering a very specific question that you have right in that moment is actually pretty tough. Marceline, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Stuart. Yeah, definitely pick up POB. It's not that daunting. It looks daunting. It's a big spreadsheet. But the real key is, well, one, you saw how I copied something over. Control C, Control V, brought it right into POB. But also you can import your characters now just right here in the import, and you know, I can just go and pick up any of my characters as they are right now and then start messing with them, testing different things out. You get pretty acquainted with this. Now, there's a lot of probably deep things that I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I was testing a bunch of stuff out on, here's where I was checking all of the different types of damage build up and increased modifiers to see what was scaling the chaos damage. Anyways, fun times.
Hello. All right, of course. Here, have this useless gold.
Useless gold. I like useless gold. I didn't level, right? I need to make sure I'm checking staves. If there's a really nice staff that shows up with a bunch of chaos stuff somehow. I've never really paid attention to that, but how often can this staff roll chaos? I don't know. Does it at all? That's something where I'd go to Craft of Exile 2 if I was really curious. I'm just going to pay attention as I go shopping, though. Okay.
Do not wander.
Then we'll play around with that. Can we level in? I think we can. 22. Get another hit of Essence Drain. Let's see what this is doing. 187. Damage over time, 207. Wow. 225. 253. Good God, dude. Levels are crazy.
Yes?
Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, yeah. Beth. Let's see how this feels with all the updates. Then we'll see if we want to get rid of our minions. Oh yeah, it feels much better. Yeah. That feels pretty good. We don't really need to get rid of our minions at this point. They're a defensive layer as well, so I'd like to have them. Since we're just blowing up the screen, basically. It's not really an explosion, but it's so much better than an explosion, in my opinion. Would get more energy shield with that focus. We'll see on the boss, though, won't we? I want to go see this boss. Plus, we'll get some points. I've been missing her lately. Like, every time I've been to this map, I somehow skip her. I'm not doing the strong box. I don't care about this shit. I never get anything good from those. And they're just a pain in the ass. I don't care. But deep down, I do. God dang it. It's so hard to walk away from an orange thing. Oh, God. Hell no. I do not want to play with that guy. 6 times. Screw that shit. Hate that guy. When I first started streaming this game and in HCSSF, the blind challenge, I had such a hard time skipping anything because I felt like it was like a disservice to the viewers to skip. Now I don't care as much. Sorry. I'd rather live. I've died so many times in hardcore trying to be a completionist or bravado or something. Is it over here? Is it really over here or is it over here? You never. I think it's inward usually, not outward. You have to go inward a little bit. I'm doing this backwards. You have to throw Contagion first now that I actually have damage. When you don't have damage, it doesn't matter, but... That was a huge update on the damage. So Stuart, if you're still around, did you have any luck with the Mirrored Fury? Saw your comments come through. Looked like you were trying to get some fracturing orbs. Yeah. Big level. Yep, don't know where the boss is, again. Might as well get the next zone, I guess. And the quest item. Okay, this is not the right way. I will pick this up though. If I was paying attention, I'd know what probably dropped here. Skill gem, level 6. Next time I will not remember again. Pick that up. Didn't realize Paradise let you run a map a second time. Nice. There you go. Yep. That is the tech. Pretty simple. Effective. This is the one that's already looted. This reminds me of Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark. Alright. Don't know where the exit is either now. It should be over here. That's a long
Swing
walk.
City. Now a sand.
Look, good thing we can sprint now. Sprint is one of the best additions to this game.
Prepare yourself.
I'm gonna be crafting for some chest pieces. I want more ES. Yeah, I don't remember who was saying it, where I heard it, and it might not even be true, but I think it is because it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. And it's funny, like, I don't know, when you hear things and you're like, oh yeah, duh. Like, why didn't I even think of that? It just seems so simple. But apparently, for the Mirrored Fury, if you run Ritual on your map, you can actually, you know, if you kill the Mirrored Fury within the Ritual circle and it counts towards the blood that the Ritual captures, you can duplicate the Mirrored Fury multiple times in your map every time you run the Ritual site. Like, you've probably seen this with a Rogue Exile. Like, sometimes you'll be running a map and you got Ritual, and a Rogue Exile, you kill the Rogue Exile. This son of a bitch. Alright, so where the hell is this boss? Gotta be down here. Yeah, and then the Rogue Exile, the same Rogue Exile will show up like 4 times in all the rituals and stuff. Like, why won't you just go away? Alright, so let's see the boss damage. Hey, the boss damage is pretty good. Meaning, he's slapping the shit out of me. Alright, I could not land my Contagion. There we go. Damn, she hurts. Stop hitting me with that thing. Her chaos damage is pretty good. Is that chaos? No. I don't know. Is that light blue chaos? Oh, God. Pay attention. I cannot die to her. Okay. Get the hell out. Minions! I'm too slow to command you. Well, as usual, EDC is slow to boss. I don't know how I feel about that in hardcore. I think we're making a mistake here. Probably not the best build. I gotta look this up. Like, is EDC something that is popular in hardcore or no? League start style, you know. No goodies. You need to find the Mirrored Fury and kite him back. And the thing I don't know about that is whether kiting him into the ritual circle works, or if he has to spawn with the ritual mobs. You know, like, there's usually a pack or couple packs that you have to kill to trigger the ritual, you know? Or not to trigger it, but to open it for clicking. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you can just kite them into the circle. I've not tried this. I just heard about it the other day. And I haven't really been farming at all. As a matter of fact, I've been messing around with builds and stuff so much that I don't even have a character that can efficiently farm anymore in Trade League. I have moved on from Trade League. I've got these weird characters that I've been trying all this different stuff out that can't even like run what I normally would farm. Shit! Not these little guys. Glad they went after my minis. Gotta pay attention. Dude, you'd be surprised how quickly those little dudes can kill you. They just stab you in the ass and you're dead. You get light stunned by one of them, you're dead. If I've learned anything in this game, it's about how you can die. I've learned about that. All the different ways you can die. Damn, that crossbow, dude. And so I've learned that crossbows hurt. If a monster or a mob is charging a crossbow aimed at your face, you'd better move out of the way because that shit will hurt. Let's just hit this thing. Got quantity on it at least. Oh, hell no. Lurkers. Worst monster type in the game. The hell was that? See, these guys are light stunning me like crazy. Okay, that was a big dead end. This looks like a trap. I guess the whole area looks like a trap, that's why I catch you off guard.
Slow me down.
Need it though. Oh shit, yeah. Let's all that time trying to kill that boss. I didn't even spend the points. I think I need a strength. Almost there. That will be the poison that we pick up. Just these 3 nodes in the campaign. That's it. And we are over here the whole time. How do I do this? There we go. Doorways are very hard in this game.
That would only slow me down.
It's like one of the biggest bosses is just doorways. Used to be even worse though. I feel like it's gotten a lot better. But especially I'm thinking of what's that place called? The Dreadnought. Man, that used to be just awful. They definitely have fixed that over time. The Dreadnought used to feel way worse crossing between the two carts. Like doorway from hell. Sweet. So here's the other thing about this. We want to ascend a second time in the campaign, and I was kind of torn. Like, all right, we could go overwhelming toxicity, get more poison stacks, but we're going one stack. So we've picked up the magnitude. We picked up increased effect of poison, which is interesting how that's worded. How much is that compared to magnitude? You inflict on targets that are not poisoned. So essentially, refreshing a poison is strong for us. And then this one is magnitude as well. We're not going over here because I don't want +1. And we're not going over here because I don't want +1. Okay. I want more magnitude things. Reason being, I don't think that we can effectively scale the plus poison damage. Like even just stacking the +1, +1, +1, and then multiplying it. We don't have a great way to apply all of those in the campaign, and we're taking detriments. So 25% reduced poison duration. When you can't apply a bunch of poisons and reach the maximum stack, that sucks. And this is reducing our chance to do that because we need more time to apply the poison before the last stack is removed, if you see what I'm saying. And down here, it's less magnitude, I think. Where are we? 20% reduced magnitude of poison. So we had better be getting our max stack, or we're probably taking a loss. So because we're using Essence Drain for our poison, and then eventually I'll be using Dark Effigy. In the end game, I'm planning to pump Dark Effigy and cast speed and everything so strongly that we're able to reach our max poison. So in the end game, we're gonna then go into doubling our poisons, getting max stacks, and making sure that we can apply max poisons, pretty much immediately. But we won't be there in the campaign. This is why we're going to go into this Traveler's Wisdom. We're gonna stack intelligence and only go into ES gear and everything so that we don't have any other attribute requirements, and then we'll get more damage, increased damage, 5% for every single node. In the campaign, I was already stacking quite a bit, actually. Like, I want to say I was stacking 15 nodes worth. So, like 75, right? And then this increased damage, it does apply to the chaos damage over time, as well as the poison. It is actually pretty strong for this split. As far as increased mods, or yeah, I guess modifiers go. We really want gain as chaos damage, like in a big way, I feel like. There's some of that in the tree, too. It's hard to get there in the campaign, though. Kind of far. Maybe I should make it a point to get out there first. Hey, I don't like to be on fire. Unless it's NBA Jam. Isn't that a really cool game? I don't know if that's the exact name of this game that I used to play, but NBA Jam? Like 2-on-2 basketball, and it was just ridiculous. Like, it was like Mortal Kombat of basketball. Oh, it's not NBA Jam. What is it? I can't remember. It's such a cool game though to play like with your friends. Can't remember this game. It was I think it was like Nintendo Cube days or something. I can't remember. Just came to my head. But if you got a streak, you would get on fire, and it was like once you were on fire, man, it's crazy. Then there was a football game kind of like that too. Alright, so should I try without minions on this next boss? Yeah, the mapping or whatever. Trash packs feels really good. I love how Essence Drain Contagion feels on trash packs. Practically hate how it feels on bosses in the campaign. I gotta look into this, see if I am doing it right. But I've heard this is the case. Like, it is just one of those things. Oh, yes. It's our favorite pack. As long as you can get the right.
Saw that coming.
Where are they? There we go. It's over. Ah. Didn't get everybody. Then this is Unearthed Dream right here. Okay, so now where do we go? Where are the rings at here, though? If I catch them, I catch them. I don't seek them out, usually. Might have been in the last zone. I can't remember if it's this zone or last zone. Come on, dude. Is this proximal? No.
Rather not go through that.
I think this is it. Yep. Alright, I think we're gonna try without. It's hard to even gauge, you know, boss between boss. What's actually stronger. But hold up a second. How much is this worth? 276? Actually, it's not worth that much. Yeah. Damage over time 253 to 283. Poison. Where are we at with poison, anyways? Not very much. 46 to 85. It'll get better. Damn, this guy talks forever if you don't go talk to him. Not bad. I feel like it's better than on the Snake Lady for sure. We could wither too, though. I'm probably not doing that right. I'm not close enough to wither because I'm staying away.
That would only slow me down.
Wait a second, what the hell's going on? Usually I thought there was like a little aura thing around me, but I guess not? Huh.
This woman's certainly seen better days.
Mortal with my
You deserve such a fate. Stay alive. Stay alive.
What do I do? What is droppable here? Let's roll this thing. Okay, that's droppable. Right.
There was a... Do not wander. Speak
Okay.
up.
What do we got here? Armor, energy shield, armor. This is old as shit. Cold and lightning, fire and cold, more mana, more life. Not. I need something better,
Do not
man.
wander.
Why does it seem so hard to upgrade gear in this game? See what she has real quick. I mean, these are technically better, so I'll put them on at least. 100 physical damage on that increase.
Do not wander. What? I've got some trinkets.
Belts. Okay. Nothing. Whoa. It's physical damage. Oh, wait. Nope. Hate that. Don't want that. Oh my god. Wow. Yay, we just got 2 level on chaos spell skills here with a increased spell damage. Like, good god.
Do not wander.
I'm gonna alch this ring. Or, no, I'm gonna alch the chaos ring. I'm gonna put it on. I really would like a elemental resist on this thing. We're gonna be screwed somewhere. Okay, we've got a lot of fire, it looks like. Did I alch this one too? In general, I really like to have the implicit resistance in the campaign. Not gonna waste an alch on this. Okay, I think we're done. You have a prism. 4 gems. Can we do a level 7 now? Looks like it. Yeah, we already did, so... Eventually, Contagion, we don't really want to level up because it gets too expensive and it doesn't really do much. Okay. Quartz. So... Can Lesser Ruler Orb the Frost Mage? I think I will do that. Withering, we could use Prolonged Duration. Unearth could use some help. Damn, dude. Crap, I have not been getting support gems. Okay, before we do much, got this wand. Why did I save? Oh my god, alright. This is the dream. Holy shit. This is the dream wand here. amazing that it doesn't seem to do much. It is a big update though for us. 317 damage over time versus 253. Poison's at 76, goes up to 95. Crazy. Spell damage. Skeletal Frost Mage. Something on it. I think rapid casting. Damn. Okay. And we Alright, unearth. Actually, we could use clarity. What other spirit gems are there? We've got extra. Well, we're gonna have. As we level up, we should get another skeletal warrior or something first, right? In the meantime, what can we do? Oh yeah. We're just one shy of something like upwelling, which would be interesting. Or mysticism would be better, probably. What else? Isn't there a 10? Yeah, it's precision, which doesn't matter. Is that it? Oh, refraction. Ugh. There's no 10 option, really. We'd need one more spirit. See what's recommended. I like prolonged duration on Earth. Hmm. And I think I'm gonna go prolonged duration and withering. What does this do? So add seconds to our debuff for Essence Drain. Targets additional enemies. That's pretty good. Just more damage. Yeah, okay. Can't quite do that because I haven't determined whether or not I'm sticking with Skeletal Frost Mages throughout this. So we're going to hold on to our prisms. I hope it went in there. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we get to retire another wand all of a sudden? What the hell? Get out of here. I don't think I checked the vendors. I checked her. I remember that.
Who goes there?
Okay, so we didn't get the movement speed.
A deal is made.
Well, we got the energy shield. I guess that's slightly better. We lost some lightning res though. Oh well.
Need something? Browse as long as you like.
Then can we get a different chest piece? I feel like our energy shield is pretty low.
You are battle ready.
Not sure what we should be sitting at
Sands
right now.
guide you.
I don't know why I hit that again.
Hello. I've got.
All right, let's get out of here.
Tell your tale.
Hmm. Hey guys, guess we do Theft of Ivory first. Everything seems so dangerous in hardcore, man. Every single area I kind of hate. Like,
I've never seen
yeah,
such
which one do I
death.
want to do first?
Bones.
Good question. It's like our minions are also damage over time, basically. We are damage over time build. Poison, chaos debuff, minions. I mean, if we just keep stacking things that do damage over time, is that a good thing? I don't know. As long as we're not, like, the modifiers and the things that we use to scale aren't doing just one thing in most cases. Scaling all things. The minions would be the hardest at this point to do that. I'm just tacking it on with the scepter at this point. I think we would spend maybe 5 nodes on minions total. That is 5 nodes we're not doing spell damage stuff.
Broke a sweat.
Damn, these guys are fast. What is going on? Or is that my projectile? Little spiders. Let's not sprint. We're at death. This, yeah, lightless passage. Yeah, we have a really nice wand, right?
This looks freshly dug.
Damn it. This
And
one I
yet
can't
this'll rot is already
comfortably jawbone. I have to slam it. Okay, we're going for the poison. We'll probably never upgrade this wand in the campaign now. It's over. 2 levels on it. Chaos roll, spell damage roll. It's over. I guess I didn't get the actual abyss out there. I don't have a jawbone, so I guess that answers that.
Easy trophy.
Damage is feeling way better. Yeah, this zone, I'm like, why is there that pit? Like, you don't get anything from it as far as I can tell. I never get anything from the actual pit thing, the pool, or whatever it is. I don't get it. Because I feel like it should give you, like, a bone. But I never get a bone out of this area. Okay, so is this... Which one is this? This is the area I'm talking about, I think. Yeah, so what the hell? Let's pay close attention here. Okay, so we get a dude. That's great. Like the freeze there. Good freeze from the minion. Kunzi. Are you saying I'm still playing or you're still playing? Or and you go to sleep or I go to sleep? Dude, see, there's no bone from here. I don't understand why this even exists. You should get a bone. What's up with that? How can you sleep at a time like this? There's too much hype in the air. We must game. We must be hyped 24/7 for the next month. Ended day 1 at level 82 SSF doing T12 maps. Nice, dude. Which character is that? Is that still the same build you were working on? Ready for league start. Are you gonna avoid the FOMO and not do any new class or ascendancy? Can't wait to get Dark Effigy, man. You're gonna avoid the FOMO. Alright. I'm holding you to that. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's FOMO. How can you avoid the shadow? Last league start, make currency craft, then rich go to new class. That's so late. It's kind of, it is fun trying out the new class with everyone else on day 1. Everybody's like racing to figure out how to crack it. It is really fun. But so far I've not cracked it. I'm usually like adjacent to the crack. I'm crack adjacent. Okay. Finally, jeez, I hate this area. And then we get to talk to this dude and not get a bone here either. You have to do the first abyss, which is in the same zone.
Do you?
Interesting. So, oh, so he pulled it out of his head, gave it to me. Now I can
Tread carefully.
hear the weird one, lurking creature.
So,
Cool.
My well of
Yeah.
souls. You are no lich.
Thanks. That was fun. Now I gotta find the abyss and go back in. Your Omen of Light farming strat is working great. Just got 2-in-1 level 15 map. Nice. Oh, yeah. I guess because I did the bone farm and I was Omen of Light adjacent. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let me know if you get some Ancient Bones as well. Are you actually going for the full Ancient Bone Omen of Light farm? Man, it feels like it's been so long since I was actually doing that. For a second there, I was like, what Omen of Light strat? I mean, this league has been going on for too long, guys. I can't even remember what I was doing in this league. But yeah, I'm glad that's helping. Cool. Ancient Bones are fun to drop, in my opinion, because they're not too rare that you never see them, but they're rare enough to where when you do drop them, it's like a big deal. I like farming for Ancient Bones. Feels good. As long as you're dropping other things along the way, I guess. So you are doing that. Cool. Yeah, that's fun. Are you doing the increased pit difficulty as well, or no? That's like the final stage of that farm. It is difficult. Well, didn't get the abyss. I gotta go find it. Did I... Ah. Didn't bust this map. Not gonna get the waypoint. Long league dementia hitting, bro. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Is that what it's called? Dang, dude. Now I'm starting to feel for Po 1 players back when Path of Exile 2 first came out. I can see what, you know, they were all like kind of getting a little feisty. It was getting kind of dangerous over there in Po 2 or Po 1 land. They didn't see an update for like how long? Like almost a year? There's about to be anarchy over there. I want those wrapped sandals. Increased pit difficulty, I was using it just now. Holy crap, dude. Good luck with that. I farmed 50 maps, and 25 of those was increased pit difficulty. Dude, my fingers hurt after that. My wrist hurt. My whole body basically hurt. That's like the worst farm ever. But it's like if you're interested in really focused high ceiling farming, it's fun, it's good, but damn, I can only take it in so many doses. Small doses, I guess. So much at a time. I think I tried to mix those two things at once. Being chased down. Minions go. So what build are you using, Stuart? You gotta have a pretty strong build to do that. Or you just have to be basically extremely good at this game. But you still would need a strong build. Like, that's difficult. Alright. Let's roll this, see what happens. Increase... Yeah, don't want it. And... I'm glad it's simple. They make it easy. Jawbone, baby. Let's go. So... This checkpoint is in a good spot. This wand... Oh, yeah, I have to slam this wand, I think. had no other recourse, and could have used a waypoint. Well of Souls. That was the long way. Okay, I thought, yeah, my stash is here. See, the dementia has kicked in. I haven't been here in a while. Let's see. We slam it. Come on. Okay. Should I 50-50 the jawbone or slam? I think I 50-50. Either way, I'm rolling 50-50, right? 50-50 in Exalt. Okay, we got lucky here. Jawbone the shit out of this thing. Can I do it from here? They're gonna let me. Of course not. I think we get rid of this. I think I'm falling into the minion strat here rather than the focus. Okay. Could be big. I think we're going to go with the gain. It's stronger, even though it doesn't scale our damage over time. It's just a better modifier. This is a good roll. We're not going to ruin it with 20%. I mean, it'd be nice, but yeah.
Touched by something foul.
It's annoying when it doesn't scale the damage debuff. Kind of a pain in the ass. Poison Burst, Arrow, Pathfinder build with 2 great unique jewels. Nice. Man, that is strong. That is a hell of a wand for Act 2, guys. What the hell? That is sick. We should just transfer to trade and try to sell this thing. I'm just kidding. Alright. Hey, now where? I have to travel this way again.
So much ash.
Damn. Swand. We will not be able to replace this in the campaign, probably. I'll keep trying, though. Chaos damage. Cast speed. I'll just slam every withered wand, it doesn't matter. Closest boss. This boss will be interesting. Always a interesting fight for me. Depends on the build and how well we did leading up to this. Sometimes brutal. Are they saying Hodor? Dude, is it time to rewatch Game of Thrones? Like, how many years do we have to give it before we rewatch it? Because I only watched it once. It was like when it was out, basically. So, where are we? How many decades? When will I revisit that? Because that's a commitment. Serious commitment. I'm sure there's plenty who have already like rewatched it several times for some reason. That is a commitment. Wait, what? No, yeah, bone raiment. I'm looking for those. Are we there? Alright. Come on, minions. Get smashed. This fight with minions. We're just gonna get obliterated over and over again. Gotcha. I'm not really poisoning that much. I think it's 40%. It feels like it's like 20%. That was not bad.
If I ever see another necromancer, they won't be needing these anymore.
Okay. Nice. Well, probably replacing that. Game of Thrones rewatch maybe right after the Aegon's Conquest. Dude, I haven't been watching the new series either. So now there's a movie. Yeah, I'm so behind. Is the new series actually good? I haven't heard anything about it. Game of Thrones was like, it was everywhere. You couldn't escape it. But the new series, I don't hear anything about it ever. Maybe I'm just not like social anymore.
Stay in sight.
Resist. I don't know about this. I don't want to ruin this thing, so I've got resist on with the runes. Guess that is the end of that.
Care for a story?
Don't want to go any
You might
further.
wonder.
Is this decent right now for this area of the campaign? Maybe I should hold on to that.
Stay in sight.
Eventually we're gonna have to take a character through the campaign HCSSF that is actually somewhat strong and meta, so that I can actually get to maps. So let's hold on to crossbows, I guess. Let's hold on to quivers and bows, like the usual suspects. Quarterstaffs probably don't care about. I'm not doing a quarterstaff run HCSSF. It's just terrible. Schmitty, what's up? Welcome. Thanks for the raid over on Twitch. Hope you're doing well. I popped on earlier specifically to catch you streaming, actually. I didn't see you when I got on. Did you actually get on and stream in the time that I missed you and then now? All right. Yeah, we don't need that. So we just like start. Tube, welcome. Yeah, so we just like have the same schedule almost. It just depends on who ends later now. I'm usually a really night owl almost. So yeah, I've been trying to catch you. I need to turn on my notifications. I turned off like all my phone notifications except for really important ones, I guess. I went through and just purged every notification ever one day because I was just tired of it. But lately I've been like, dude, I never know when like my Twitch streamers are on. I have to like physically go check, and I'll tell you what, if you don't want to check an app, turn off the notifications. It will curb that really well. Do I need to support something? An Earth. What do I want to do though? I think just more damage, brutality. Honestly. Easy. Don't have to think. The thing about support gems is thinking. I like to get them, get to the point where I don't have to think about them, but when you're doing something new, it's like constant thought pressure. Skeletal warrior, meat shield. I think I would let. Oh, sacrificial lamb. Eventually, if we do some shenanigans. Minion instability. I'm thinking just brutality and meat shield. They'll do less damage. They'll be around. Yeah, I just want them to do more damage, honestly. Oh, you wake up at 5. Yeah. I kind of shifted my schedule a little bit and I kind of sleep in, and I don't know how I feel about that. 'Cause I used to like to get into work a bit earlier so I could leave earlier, but now I get home pretty late. Like I get home for dinner basically. It's kind of rough sometimes. Got another support gem. Thinking just meat shield, honestly. Rapid attacks. More damage. Whatever. They're not alive. They're not doing damage, though, right? Need more of these. Our transmutes. Good to go.
What?
Gotta check the vendors.
Right, of course.
So we got a spirit. We could roll that. Cat. Actually, we need to just like. We get the level 8 skeletal warrior. We do need to check this.
Use it well. Stay in sight.
Oops. Check it. Hey, where's the minion stuff here? I don't have any exalts. But for now, we shelve it. Put it right there. That I have no idea if I'll be able to find that. What do? Project management stuff. Like, I'm a project manager. Ugh.
Young one.
My brain hurts even thinking about it.
Need some. My wares are renowned.
Basically, herd cats. Movement speed. It's not what we want, though. Armor evasion. It is 15, though. That's tough. I think we just go for it for now.
You are battle ready. Take care.
It's important. Rarity, nice. Good hit. Okay.
Hello. This could be.
Whew.
I will tell your tale.
Goodbye. Browse
All
as
right,
long
I
as
think
you
that's
like.
everything. I need to get a better helm too. I need to be on the lookout for that. I want energy shield. Could even roll this one
It
actually.
is yours.
Like, I'm ready to move on from this. I think that's good enough, man. They're cold at, yeah. I want more energy shield.
Blessings.
Okay. That's energy shield for us. Very good. Alright. So we killed that. Let's go. See about a Titan. Or is he a Colossus? I always don't know. Is he a Titan or a Colossus? I think a Colossus. It's the Valley of Titans. But he's a Colossus. I need a water real quick. By the way, guys, check this out. Found this at the mall. So I found this at the mall. I don't know if anybody recognizes that. Hard to like show this thing. I'm not good at this. I've never been good at the mirror image, but there you go. Yeah. This is the overworld of Zelda 3D printed as a frame type thing. This was sick. I was like, whoa, bro. Hold up. We need to make a stop. Usually I don't ever go to the mall, and if I do go, it's for like pretzels. So actually finding something to buy at the mall today in these days. Yeah, we went a little crazy on that. So, and then here is the Super Nintendo version. Overworld and Underworld, is that what they were called? But yeah, in the Super Nintendo Zelda, you had to like go into the underworld. I don't remember exactly what it was called. But it was the same map, just different. It was cool. Yeah. Figure out how to actually. It is kind of behind my head, huh? I didn't really. I forgot that it was there. I just threw it up there. And when I was walking for water, I saw it. But yeah. Man, forgot to grab a drink for this whole stream. So Schmitty,
This valley is
so
not natural.
have you been streaming
It's
long?
been carved.
Is this your first game streaming? Like, what's sort of your background on the whole streaming Path of Exile 2? Do you do YouTube? You can go ahead and like, what's it called? Trying to think of this term. When you promo yourself, it's like they call it a. Damn, I can't think of it. My brain is cooked right now. Shameless plug. Yes, this is your opportunity. But yeah, I'm just curious. How's it going? It's kind of it's been fun for me. I'm enjoying streaming. I have to do it less though. I only do it like 2 days a week because of the whole staying up too late thing that we were talking about earlier. Having a job, having a family, all the things. Can't do it. I would love to just like stream every single day, but I can't do that. Been streaming for about a year. Started with Po 1, then Po 2 Feb last year. Nice. So is it illegal to do damage where you live? Do damage. Oh. This is Essence Drain Contagion. You should know that this is the vision right here. We like the vision. Yeah, damn jobs. I wish this was my job. It's not. Getting in the way. I was in a meeting when the first teaser came out, and I saw it. Like, I literally, you know, one notification that I get is from my own Discord server. Holy crap! Yeah, I'm not doing damage. What the hell? I'm not spreading my contagion. And it's a lurker. Yeah, I saw the teaser came out while I was midway in a meeting. I was like, oh my god, this is torture. I need to watch like a professional Essence Drain Contagion player play, and I want to see their league start. How does it go? I noticed that, do racers ever use this? Is this popular for racers? I think so, if you go Spellcaster. Or is it Spark? And I heard that there's some tech with a start, like league start, very strong with Thunderstorm, something else, like Orb of Storms, Thunderstorm, and probably Spark or something. But yeah, I've heard that has kind of taken over as like the choice for spellcasters these days. There are a few that use it in the top 10. So I gotta see, like, what are they doing to actually scale Essence Drain this early? Or maybe they just don't kill mobs, they just run. And then they take very opportunistic times to kill a bunch of mobs. So they don't have to worry about all this crap. Yeah, it seems like this is going worse than the last map. The last zone felt pretty good. This now is not feeling so good. There we go. Contagion spreading. Pain Moan the Ruthless. Pain Moan. Oh god. I am so slow right now. EDC speedrunners use Bone Storm for single target. Yeah. Do they use power charges on that? Or do they just... Yeah, so they would probably need to get power charges some way. Is that good without power charges? Okay. I should maybe slot that then. Test it. I have put it on. It didn't seem very good. I wasn't using charges though. Seems like a pain if you can just... Yeah, so, alright, single target, bossing, getting your charges with minions or some shit. Maybe a guy that dies will do EDC next. That would be great. Please. Alright, I think I've been missing the corners here. Just been trying to kill things. What the hell? I sold a unique for 1 divine just now. This is the first sale that I've seen in like a month. Who in the heck wants that? It's kind of weird how I'm in SSF, but your trades will come through as a notification anyways, even though I can't go trade on this character. This is Hunted by the Wild Cat. I'll be here forever. I don't care. I'm not doing that shit. Act 1? Yeah, I think it is a level 5. I think it's a level 5 gem. I can't recall, though. Need to get a skill gem to look. Yeah, I mean, my Act 1 Geonor wasn't bad at all with Essence Drain.
Thought highly of themselves.
You know, it wasn't super great, but it wasn't bad. It was just the vision, basically. Is what it is. Yeah. Like, I got to see the mechanics, you know. I think he got to phase twice. They call it being ethical. You know, that's a term that I've never really used here on the stream, but other streamers use that. Ethical damage. It's not ZDPS, it's ethical. This is an ethical start. Ow, dude. These lurkers. Don't touch me, bro. I hate you. The creator or the developer who brought lurkers to life in this game. I don't know what they were thinking. They're trying to troll. I don't know if our minions are really gonna keep up. If I could get just a really good scepter, support them with support gems, and then do one wheel with attack damage and movement speed and all that, would it be worth it to tack them onto this or not? I don't know. This is gonna be a build of tacking shit on. I'm treating my minions as just another damage over time, if I think about it that way. I don't have to really invest, like I don't have opportunity cost, and they're just attack on, and they're doing more damage over time. Eventually, does that get okay if I'm scaling everything else better? Or does it just suck? Usually, in this game, if you tack anything on to anything, it sucks. Like, it's weird. It's like the game almost feels like it wants you to be diverse, but it wants you not to be diverse all at the same time. You need to go all in, but you need to bring, I don't know, it's kind of weird to, I mean, let me think of an example here. Like, for elemental damage, at one point it seemed like it was good. Alright, so didn't they make specific changes so that you weren't going all into one elemental damage type? They basically make it so that if you go elemental damage, you want to go multiple elemental damages. But again, if you're going elemental damage, like, you want to stay out of everything else, obviously. However, then crit comes into play, and crit is just, everyone just falls into that. So again, it's like we all just devolve into the same exact build pretty much. Oh, I got them all. How did that happen? I used to have a hard time understanding when I was newer to the game how people would say that it wasn't diverse, like the builds were not diverse and stuff. Like I saw that players themselves would choose the strong stuff, and I was like, well, that's just players choosing. Like, but there's plenty of diversity or possibilities, I guess. But if you boil it down to how builds are scaling and what they're using to do so, it's like there is no diversity. Go to sleep and wake up, better be in maps. I'm going to bed soon too. Unless, yeah, you want to pop in and play. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. I will not be in maps. I'll be in Act 3, hopefully. Maybe. I don't even think I'll make it there, actually. Yeah, it's like the extra possibilities just aren't nearly as good as the 1 to 2 tried and true ways of scaling. That's why this essence drain thing is going to be interesting. It's like it's gated and they purposefully make it so that it's harder to scale. It's missing the tools that everybody uses. Crit. That sucks, man. This would be so good. You could just use crit. Like, just scale it with your chaos damage. I mean, alright, so the chaos debuff over time, even if you just said you could only scale it, like, your chaos hit scales the damage, versus poison, it's chaos and physical. For, I guess Ignite is the same way, right? It's just fire. I think that's why Ignite is... one of the reasons why Ignite is not as good. At least Bleed is physical, and I guess there are ways to bring in the Elemental for all of these. But anyways, if you just kind of locked it down so that you had to scale the Chaos debuff with Chaos damage, there's no real way around that, that'd be enough of a little bit of a gate that you wouldn't need to probably gate the crit as well. Because it's not easy to just stack a bunch of, well, I'd say it's, I don't know. Like if you had to forego elemental damage in order to make it work, you're already foregoing crit right now. Elemental damage is hard to do unless you get the right uniques and stuff. Why is this so difficult? Does this guy one-shot you? Should I be scared of this guy? I really need Despair. That's one thing. Despair comes on way too late. And then we can't shock without a unique. So for SSF, it's like... I mean, we could maybe, but... we'd have to figure that out. But again, it's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to shock, or do you want to actually lay down your chaos debuff? Pick one, I guess. If I want to roll a hat, I don't really. Can't help myself. Yeah, increased damage versus crit damage, but this build will have to heavily rely on increased damage. However, that's why I'm bringing in poison. Let's forget about the chaos debuff, and just that is sort of the tack on. I'm gonna stack like 30% crit chance on 2 or more dark effigies, spitting out a shit ton of projectiles at a time, stacking maximum Pathfinder poison stacks, maybe it works. And so we're scaling our poison, and then our essence drain is just a added little bonus. Maybe. I don't know. Schmitty, all right, have a good night. Thank you for the raid and stopping by. Yeah, hopefully I catch you next time.
Got no heart space for that.
Red screen.
Easy token.
See, when you're doing low damage, you get to read all the rare names very clearly and ponder them. That's part of the vision. Part of the vision is being able to soak in the environment and know the name of your foe. Oh shit, what is this? Eh. Whatever. Another nothing unique.
Stay in sight. Young one.
For you, young one.
Hexer's robe. Check the vendors before I roll it. Hey. Could use a chiming staff, actually. That'll help. Well, that's increased, right? More spell damage. Holy shit. Yeah. Nice.
That one was my favorite.
Oh my god. I was like, am I going to hit the chaos damage? So, with 200% increased damage, basically, is it better than 2 levels? And no, I doubt it. 303. 243. It's insane, man. Well,
Do not wander.
put that on. I'm not using Flame Wall at all, so we're going to throw in Sigil of Power. One more before we get the increased magnitude. That's our last poison node, and then we focus in on the spell side all the way through. Through the campaign, that is. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that's a big update. Need that. Lightning? Fire? I think fire on this guy. Lightning, about even on both. And the little mobs do cold damage, right? Okay. Back to Spender.
Hmm?
Poison Burst build uses the Plague Finder gloves. Yeah, those are good. Convert all elemental damage to physical into poison. Or with physical into poison. Yeah, well, I don't know if there are similar gloves, and I think that is attack damage. I'd have to look. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe take a look at those gloves, the crit gloves, but I think the crit gloves are attack. Like, that's the thing is I don't recall. No, the crit gloves that I'm thinking of can work for spells. Yeah. But there's like a ring that will turn it'll allow you to use all elemental damage towards chaos damage. And that's one that we're going to look at. Then yeah, those gloves, as long as it's not gated into attack versus spells, maybe Plague Fingers would be good.
No need to rush.
Okay, didn't really get anything here. We could tack on minion skills for the helm, actually. Really need to pay attention to that. If we're actually going to do minions. Yeah. And we lose all that energy shield we just picked up, but I think it's really important.
It suits you.
It is what it is. We must stack the levels like
Blessings.
everyone else. More levels, more good.
No need to. As you wish. Goodbye.
Chess piece, yeah. Let's see. I don't think that's good enough to keep going.
I've got.
Probably not the
that's
best
nice.
base to actually try. I should have just thrown it away. Spell damage on this. 7%. Not really worth. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Oh wait, what was this?
You, young one.
Too much shopping.
Do not wander.
All damage from hits contributes to poison magnitude. Interesting, yeah. We'll have to take a look at that. So there is a way. So the ring, well, if we have the ring, then it wouldn't really matter because all of our damage would be chaos anyways, or counted as chaos unless it comes in after that conversion. But anyways, 1 second, guys. Forget the name of the ring. I always forget the name of like all the uniques. Plague Fingers I remember though. Something about Plague Finger that made me remember that name. I will never be a racer because I like to spend a lot of time in town. That's my excuse. And I do ZDBS, I guess. And I like to play by the vision. I don't know if I actually like to. I just end up doing that. Might be a skill issue. But no, I mean, I pick these like off the wall things. I looked into this little Pathfinder idea. Nobody does this shit. Probably for good reason, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. What it's all about. Original Sin. I don't think so. I don't recall the movie or the book. Esha's Radiance to Shock. It would be okay if you got Esha's Radiance. Damn, I hate not being in trade because I use trade in game to look up all these things when you guys tell me. Do I have to actually I am curious. Let's see here. We got to go to the DB. How is it? UE to DB. All right, cool. Ashes Radiance. Okay. So, what are we doing here? Support skills that cause damaging hits. Granting extra chaos damage and causing chaos damage to contribute to shock. Wow. That is pretty sick. Damn. Okay, that is sick. That would be nice. Yeah, because shock is going to be important for this. Anything that increases damage, increased damage. How does shock read again? Where is it? Why doesn't it tell me? What? Oh, there it is at the top. I'm reading at the bottom. Shock is an ailment that causes targets to take 20% increased damage. Yeah. Those modifiers at the end will be important for the chaos build up, or not the build up, the chaos debuff. But yeah, if we can shock, it looks like that's a very, very good way to do it. Plague Fingers we looked at. Base shock mag, yeah, it's always 20% at first, or base. All right, yeah, I like the ideas. Plague Fingers. Increased evasion and energy shield, increased attack speed. All damage from hits. Oh, yeah. Any damage that isn't damage over time. Okay, so our hit that has chaos damage is scaling. Or I guess any damage in this case, because it's allowing us to use any damage. So our hit is scaling the poison. It wouldn't be scaling. Interesting. Let's put these on, actually, in my POB and see what happens here. I'm curious. Okay, so we have our POB. We've got, let's bring in Essence Drain, full DPS. And then let's put on, well, let's make sure we've got some sort of elemental buildup. What do I have here? Do I have any? Let's go to the calcs real quick. Oh, Poison Burst Arrow. I was testing that or looking at that earlier. Wow, shit. I'm only doing lightning damage, really. So I'm gonna do something here. Let's go to configuration. Oh, hey, gain 8% of damage as extra lightning damage for some reason. I was looking at something. Do 100. There. Now we have lightning damage. I wish it was that easy. Okay, so we've got lightning damage. Dot from Essence Drain. Now we go to items. Gloves. Right. Yeah, it's down here. Plague Finger. Interesting. What happened? Nothing? Yeah. Go to the hit. That is so funny. So the Plague Fingers overall works. It has an increased attack speed, which we don't like, but overall it is a way to do sort of the conversion of getting all damage from hits to poison magnitude. It increases our hit of Essence Drain, which will increase our poison damage. 907, right? 505, yeah. So it's a big increase on poison damage. But again, our stronger hit on this projectile does nothing to the debuff. That lightning buildup and these gloves do jack shit to the chaos damage over time. That is crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, I was kind of 50-50 on whether it would actually do something. But yeah, It's just weird to see that. It's like totally gated. I don't know, guys. I don't know about my decisions. My life decisions here. Chaos damage. Spell chaos damage is a interesting thing. Cruel face.
An easy trophy.
Easy trophy, she says. Well, if I'm gonna do low damage, I better be tanky as shit. I might as well just go all in on tank. That is never the way to play this game, though. Yeah, I'm in SSF. Only for practice, really. Eventually, we'll be in trade and able to get all the things. Goodbye, minion. Ow. Shit, not over here. I hate it when he does that. He doesn't do that very often, but damn, when he does it, scares the shit out of me. No! Threw me off.
Strength is wasted on a hot to the touch.
All right, we did it.
This, if my
Awesome.
I'm not musically inclined.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for today. I am tired. It's late. We didn't get to Act 3. I've been going very slow and just kind of poking around this build idea, which is going very slow. Need to figure out if this is doable in like Act 3, Act 4 when it starts to turn on with Despair and Dark Effigy and everything else. I also probably need to go like look and see how fast this is for racers or something. Because if they use it, it should be good enough. And I got a good wand too. So very curious to see what's going on differently, if anything. All right, guys, have a good night. Until next time, that'll be Wednesday evening, same time, doing about the same thing. Hope you have a good one. Take care.